Okay, go back to my script. My name is Rihanna Chester. I am the program coordinator of KIC. On behalf, y'all on the same page. On behalf of the staff, the Board of Directors, the Board of Advisors, and the Young Adult Board of Advisors, I would like to welcome you all to the 4th LEAD Academy graduation ceremony. Today we will come together. Today we will welcome another dynamic group of young adults to the fold of leadership, not only for the LGBT community here in Detroit and in the state of Michigan, but for our nation. To give light and dew to what the program is, let me tell you a little bit in detail what LEAD means. LEAD, which was founded in 2011, stands for Learn, Educate, Advocate, and Drive. Each word represents a need for the LGBT community. With that said, the question becomes, what does it take to be a leader? It takes patience, fluidity, a sense of humor, intelligence, diligence, the desire to lead, the ability to follow, and the determination to be the change that you want to see in the world. The graduates of our 4th class exemplify all the traits of leadership and teamwork. They have demonstrated these characteristics and more beyond the required Saturday mornings in class, but in each step taken on a daily basis. The first LEAD class, that was me. Woo woo. The first LEAD class was coined the Illustrious 11, a group of now well-known trailblazers in the LGBT community. The second class was dubbed our Lucky Number 7, an amazing collective of magnificent minds continuing the lineage of great young leaders. Our third class, the Illuminative 7, giving light and hope to the ideals of diversity and inclusion into this nation. That was probably our most diverse and inclusive class. But now we have our Divine 9. Our Divine 9 is a collective of brilliant and insightful individuals that exemplify true collaboration and using individual skills for a communal goal that will outlast the Saturdays that you all spent together in classes. Again, welcome to the Fall 2013 LEAD Academy graduation. We implore you to congratulate the graduates, encourage the graduates, and most importantly, thank the graduates and continuing to make a giant step towards personal development of themselves and one astronomical step towards the bettering of not only our community, but also the entire community. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce to you our board president, Antonio Johnson.
Okay. Good afternoon, guests, staff, board, and graduates. Congratulations to the Fall 2013 LEAD Academy graduates. As we come to celebrate the graduates, we also take a moment to give thanks to a special thank you to our presenters, Dr. Kofi. What's her name? Kariba House? Adoma. Yeah, okay. Kofi Adoma of Kariba House. Roderick Alexander, a good friend of mine, Toastmaster. Lacey Dawson of Michigan Voice Detroit Table. Emily Daddendorf of Equality Michigan. Jay Kaplan of ACLU of Michigan and last but not least, Rose Amir of Nonprofit Enterprises at Work New. Thank you for continuing to support the mission of KIC and lending your talents and services to develop much needed leaders. Again, congratulations to our graduates.
I'd now like to introduce to you the valedictorian of the third graduating class of the Lead Academy, Ms. Sierra Burks.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sierra Burks. I am a Lead graduate from Class 3. Also was the class valedictorian. Today I'm here to speak with you about Lead and what a leader means to me. Before starting, let me give you a little brief info. Before starting Lead classes, I wanted to know where can my voice be heard and where could I get involved in my community. Thank God for my son who brought me to the Hired in July planning meeting where I became the first transgender to chair a Hired in July event. From Hired in July, I was introduced to the Lead program, which was very, 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 very informative, and helped me a lot as becoming a leader in the social justice field. Lead has showed me so much. I've met a lot of people that had a lot to do with the LGBTQA community in social justice, and I've learned in the past 6 weeks how to help my community and fight for myself. And the question was posed to me to speak to today, what does a leader mean to me? Well, a leader is a dreamer. A leader dreams of something that they want to see. A leader takes charge on issues that they feel like can't nobody else do. A leader takes initiative to do things when nobody else will. So I took the letters of leader and I did this. A leader learns their community. A leader educates themselves and others. A leader is an advocate for what is right. They drive their community into the right direction and encourage others to join the fight. And also, now I got stuck with the I. But a leader resolves issues that they can. If there's an issue that a leader can do, they can resolve it. I'm a leader in my fight and what I see that I can do before my people. And you over there, y'all are leaders. By taking this small step into becoming better individuals and leading in the right direction. So I end you with this. Turn up for social justice and turn down for hate. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present to you the Fall Lead graduating class of 2013.
Christina Brown. Nina Calhoun.
gentlemen, please join me. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all stand and celebrate the fall graduating class of 2013. A presentation from our preceding lead graduates. Please welcome from the Lead Academy second graduating class, Mr. Darius Beatty.
For sure. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Wow. Okay. Congratulations, y'all.
Thank you.
So, I'm going to open up with a poem. And it says, out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for this, my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud. And under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate or how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate, and I am the captain of my soul. That is Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Invictus is Latin for unconquerable. And Invictus was a poem that Nelson Mandela recited daily to keep him ready for the battle that lied ahead while he was incarcerated on Robbins Island. And I offer it to you, extraordinary ladies and gentlemen, because you hold a special place in my heart. As an alumnus from the passionate 2012 fall semester, you also, such as your predecessors, have been christened with a theme, the Divine Nine. Which is interesting because 9 represents spiritual gifts. And inside of each and every one of you is a gift that singularly and collectively this movement needs to progress forward. While you have learned the skills needed to become leaders, today I pass on to you, my gift, the tools to become effective leaders. Number 1, you must have a servant's heart. While that does not mean that you need to be complacent or your opinions are set to the side, but you must be able to gauge your people, feel your people, and carry out what your people need. Secondly, you must listen. When you listen, you understand your people. You know where they come from. On the first day of my class, our executive director told us that when we step into these rooms, these spaces, it's not about what was happening outside that door, but the issues that we come to represent. So in order to effectively carry out, successful completion of those issues, you have to listen and know what issues you're fighting against. And number 3, you must know your people. There are 3 sets of people that you will encounter along this road of life and also within this movement. Number 1 are your confidants. Those are the people that you can relax and relate and release to. Those are the ones that when you show them your hands that are cracked from service and your feet that are sore from running for justice, they will bandage them and they will soothe your heart. Secondly, are your constituents. Those are the ones who are here for the cause. Those are the ones who represent the issues, the cause, the battle that you are fighting. You need them because you need to hear what they have to say. They set your path that you have to go down. Thirdly are your comrades, who are not here to advance the movement, nor are they here to destroy the movement, but they are here because they too have issues that need to be carried out, and you fight for them also. A truly effective leader knows that he needs all 3 to become a perfect leader. And taking in all 3 of those, hearing their issues, combining them together, you can change not only your life, but the lives of others that are around you. I congratulate you guys. I welcome you to the family. I am so proud of y'all. You guys have completed. Y'all made it to the end with a little gentle prodding. And I'm glad that y'all have finished. So welcome to the family. I look forward to serving with you guys on Yaba. the natural next progression, and I look forward to working with you guys in the community. Congratulations.
I have the honor of introducing to you the Fall 2013 lead valedictorian, Robert Tompkins.
Still say we need to recount, but that's Good afternoon, KIC board members, KIC staff, family, friends, and guests. My name is Robert D. Tompkins, and I was selected unanimously as the valedictorian for the 4th class in the LEAD Academy. The LEAD Academy, which stands for Learn, Educate, Advocate, and Drive, was created to prepare the next generation of leaders for the work involved in Michigan's LGBT movement. The gist of the work involved in the movement focuses around equality. There is no single, simple key to the work involved, no grand or magic formula to be adopted by one or more powers. Genuine equality must be the product of many factors, the sum of many atoms. It must be dynamic, not static, changing to meet the challenge of each generation, for equality is a process, a way of solving problems. I say all that to bring attention to the fact that ours is a true story of 9 strangers, picked to represent our community, work together, and have our lives changed in order to find out what happens when people stop being polite and start getting real. You guys are funny. On our first day and seemingly every day thereafter, we were asked to give our names, why we're here, and what we hope to bring to the community. The why and the what were pretty standard. But several weeks ago, the who didn't reveal much. The desire to know who I was sitting at the table with was an ever-growing one, which led me to the truth behind our not-so-hidden power. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. Fancy language aside, the message still remains. The names can change, but the work is forever. So why assemble this eclectic bunch? Who are we to be selected to work together to change anything? I'll tell you. Austin, it's not bad, I promise, is of Latin origin. He got scared. Austin is of Latin origin, meaning ingenious, resourceful. Christina is of Greek origin, meaning follower of Christ. Danita is of Hebrew origin, meaning God is my judge. Donnie is of English origin, meaning world ruler, better known as Alex, didn't think I'd forget, is of Greek origin, meaning defender of men. Jamel is of Arabic origin, meaning handsome. Logan is of Scottish origin, meaning hollow or deep. Nathan is of Hebrew origin, meaning given of God. Raquel is of Hebrew origin, meaning female sheep or regulator. Robert is of German origin, meaning famous. I didn't make that up, I promise. I promise, that's what it says. So, no disrespect to any of the previous lead classes, but who better than us to get shit done? I mean... Okay. We are a sexy, self-correcting, self-balancing, highly favored, blessed, appointed, anointed, and resourceful entity that on just our names alone is destined to get things done. So again, I ask, who better than us? The most important lesson I can share about our individual and forthcoming collective journey is to live with integrity and to try not to be something you're not. As we embark on our mission in the movement, I hope that you'll have the courage to look all members of our community, even our oppressors, in the eye and hear their point of view and help make sure that the speed, distance, and anonymity of our world doesn't cause us to lose our ability to stand in someone else's shoes and recognize that we all share things as people. The second important lesson I can share is how to think. Learning how to think really means learning how to exercise some control over how and what you think. It means being conscious and aware enough to choose what you pay attention to and how you construct meaning from each experience. If you can't exercise this kind of choice in your own life, this work will eat you up. The third important lesson I can share is that failure gives us an inner security that can never be attained by passing tests. Failure taught me things about myself that I could have learned no other way. I discovered that I had a strong will and more discipline than I had suspected. I also found that I had friends whose value was priceless. The knowledge that you have emerged wiser and stronger from setbacks means that you are secure in your ability to survive. You will never truly know yourself or the strength of your relationships until both have been tested by adversity. You were provided your specific intersections to show the world what can be done. This knowledge is a true gift, and it has been worth more than any qualification I've ever earned. So, who are we? I don't just want to be successful in the eyes of the community. I don't want to make a mark or have a legacy. The answer to that question for me is, I want to fulfill the highest, truest expression of myself as a human being. I believe our mission as graduates is not to follow in the footsteps of our lead predecessors, but to exceed their footsteps and crush the shoulders of the giants upon whom we stand. Our name implies commitment. No other class can say that they learn, educate, advocate, and drive for something like we can, because we are lead for. We lead for justice. We lead for peace. We lead for equality. We lead for inclusion. We lead for understanding. We lead for change. So, for those who don't know, I present to some and introduce to others. Lead forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Unity Michigan and Friends of KIC, for their contribution and hard work to the success of the LEAD Academy. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the Board of Advisors, the Young Adult Board of Advisors, and staff of KIC, thank you, and let us all join in celebrating our graduates of the LEAD Academy. Let's congratulate them.
Pride with his infamous Love is Love. We have Logan Mario.
Where are your dimensions? I only see one side, and I know they're in there somewhere. If I could get past that one track mind. Don't mean a thing in this here world, but there are a few things that matter. So many distractions make it hard to focus. You gotta look faster, 'cause you are more, you are deeper, intellectual. You're a thinker, meant to shine. You're a star, you've got sights, you are human. What do you believe in? Is there more than what's inside? I believe we all have vision, with more than our eyes. See it with your heart, see it with your mind. Something worthwhile is what you will find. A mirror works best, it shows you the most when you see a reflection with your eyes closed. You are more, you are deeper, intellectual. You're a thinker, meant to shine. You're a star, you got sights. You are human. got sides. You are human. You are more. You are deeper. Intellectual. You're a thinker. Meant to shine. You're a star. You got sides. You are human. So many things don't mean a thing in this here world.
But there are a few things that matter, and I hope you find them, fight for them, and win for them.